Compressor, ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike,
I have not played this because I don't know the mechanics. That's why I hate it, because they changed it. The passing is weird.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
Here's May on 1st and 10. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
It's 2nd down.
Going play action, May. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down throw for May. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
Back to Hunter Henry. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Vikings.
Again, it's May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Catch the hang of it. I used to be manning all the way, baby.
And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Ooh, my favorite right here. That scrimmage, you know, hit square wide.
To the air on 1st down, May. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
On my neck, nigga.
Working quickly here.
Set it up. Now he's on the circle, and then he got square for the wide.
Here's May again.
That's not maybe. What? That was incomplete. That's a fucking bullshit.
Practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
No, we're not going to go wrong.
And that will bring up 4th and 3.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Trying to throw for it with May.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Now let's see how we play defense. See if I still got it.
Opening series. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They had a lot of plays in a small amount of time.
Suck at field goals. I don't like field goals. I always go with 2 points. Yeah, what's our record? I don't know what the fuck our record is.
Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over in the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's in the game. And I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play football? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success is following.
Whatever they were trying to do,
fat ass on the ground, bitch.
Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical third down.
3rd and 2, McCarthy.
Put fat ass down, boy. You ain't going nowhere. I ain't letting this.
Stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession.
Let's go.
Now we'll see Ryan
Skip it,
Rice
practice, everything.
wants to punt this away on
If I lost the first game, so I skipped it. I don't know the fuck I was doing. Alright, let's run this shit.
He's brought down
Oh,
for the return
that boy
against
quick.
Vaughn.
He's quick as ice.
New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur and might even hear a few boo birds.
First down, May.
No.
So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense caught lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return. He simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Patriots first down. It's a gain of 25.
Hey now from the gun.
First down, Patriots.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. No choice to take that throw. Second down coming up.
And I think that's a little taste, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
May trying to get here on 2nd. He finds Diggs right side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To the air yet again, May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers to talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
Timeout. I'm talking about Bills and I'm going to fuck.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, get down to that field and watch these guys throwing catches, I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route going that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
How you doing, Brady? Short pass. That's that one nigga Cardi B broke up with, I think.
It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Rob. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So after thinking it over, these guys lining up for two.
The Patriots
They will play action. Here's May. And he brings it in, so the decision to go for two looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here's Rodgers. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hits him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap on. That's the end of one. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he works this to the 30.
I need to learn how to hit it set, bro. I can't let you move this score like that.
Big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. It's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
McCarthy hit. He lost the football.
Run it, boy, run it. Run it, nigga. Run it.
30. Hits the 20. And New England will return it for the touchdown. Patriots take a 20-zip
That's
lead.
bad, the way you do the movements now, bro.
That was awesome.
I just don't like the play style is way different than the old school. But
Someone runs him
I
down.
mean,
That is the
the matter was always my
we're
favorite.
going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance,
I'm not totally going for it.
yards, he's usually running towards
You got this, homie. Put it in the bag. Give it to me. Give it to the coach.
Right, he did. He could
You got this.
He won.
So up comes
I won all the way in.
The Patriots will
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Patriots 22.
Man, that boy got
Worked
charged.
so well the first time.
No.
Why not go right back to
Suck
it and
it.
see if he can be successful again? They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding a progressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's keeping it. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. And he's a little bit more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Scooped up by the Patriots! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is
Bro, I still know how to head stick a nigga, bruh. Bruh, I straight knocked them the fuck out. Look at this shit. Oh, nigga, what the fuck? I remember when I played YG Noble, I didn't know it. I'm not talking shit, he's cool, but I beat the fuck out of him in this game. Hey, that head stick ain't no joke, though. No fucking joke. Yo, let's go, let's get this. What we going with?
Unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Try to run.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Always finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little
I don't know this, but
second down becomes
we
critical.
got circle, that's going to be a good one. Square, you wait for it, but we're not going to
Pistol
time.
snap to May.
Baby.
It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. He dodged the tackle.
Fucking dodge it, nigga. Stiff arm everything. Let's do it.
We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty
Get that fat ass off the field. We don't got no weak niggas.
Hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason.
And now he rotating me. I'll switch it up to the square.
Following that last play. On the gun, it's May. Finds him on the crossing route.
Oh, hell no, nigga. What's up? You want to fight?
Marked down along that 18-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. From the red zone now. Has it down close.
Get on me, boy.
The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
You ain't got no motherfucking pad, boy. Give me the ball, coach. Give me the ball. We always brave up in this bitch. Ever since I always played with.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that's caught. Great call, even if the points weren't needed.
That's too easy, dog. That's my bitch. I'll score a shitload if I play it all out.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away.
Watch, I'm going to try to get more than 50 points if I can.
On the return, here's Rodgers. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because
We gotta use our timeouts a little
engines
bit,
start to
so
gear up.
let's keep
They might have a
going.
boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Offense showing trips out wide as they get set for this 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. Yes, hit, the ball is out. But fortunately, the Vikings stayed calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They take possession.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. He takes it down to the 33.
Yeah, I don't even know which one it is.
33 yards.
Nah, hold it.
From Minnesota.
And the Vikings
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Gets it to the 15. And that's
Bro,
a huge
I thought I hit it.
there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
6 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone.
Bro.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get their first points of this game just before halftime. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings trail by 23 now. Here's Riker, set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Patriots take over.
The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Here's May to the air. He's going to push one deep down the right. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Well, the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our 2nd half is underway. On the return, here's Miles Price. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our 2nd half. And that 1st half, they just couldn't keep up the pace. But they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan. And all in a heck of a souvenir.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every...
Another turnover. This time it's an interception.
Let's go. That's how we're going to learn. I got to learn. I'm learning, baby. Let's get it.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots...
To the air, Downs. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for Jay.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Downs. Brought in close to the 8. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Just shy of the goal line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. He's going to try to throw for it. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half.
Touchdown, New England.
Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up